Have you noticed how the popular, pretty, quote unquote cool girls are often portrayed as mean and stuck up in a lot of these movies, particularly in the early 2000s and the mid 2000s? I think that's rather unfair. Wikipedia describes Regina's personality as conscienceless, which makes me think, who is the victim here? Let's talk about it. Today, we'll be discussing Meangirls. Who is the actual villain in the movie? I find that popular girls are often put under a magnifying glass where their flaws are put to the center stage, and the not so popular girls or the simple girls tend to get away with almost anything. Before I get into playing defense for Regina, here's a brief summary of the Meangirls. This movie was set around CadyHeron, a 16-year-old who moved from Africa to Illinois. She quickly became friends with the outcast Janice and Damien, who encouraged her to infiltrate the clique called the Plastics, aka the popular girls consisting of Regina, Gretchen, and Karen. Cady becomes a part of the group, hereby being entangled with the clique's drama, gossip, and rivalry. As she got more and more accepted into the Plastics, she turns around to backstab ReginaGeorge, which was her plan from the start. Hello and welcome to the Regal Feminine. If this is your first time stopping by, hi. If you love content like this, please do well to subscribe. I promise you'll love it here. Like and share your thoughts with me in the comments. Without further ado, let's get back into the main question. Who is the mean girl? Or are they all mean girls? Let's face it, Janice was obsessed with Regina. I didn't quite understand how Regina was singled out to be the bad person, while Cady, on the other hand, looks like a saint. I mean, she's also a mean girl. Or how does Janice not get much of a backlash when she is just as cunning and destructive as the others? Look at the great lengths she went in order to get back at Regina. It's no wonder why certain young women that do have cliques do not let their guard down by bringing in new people into the clique, but instead protect themselves from catastrophe that may befall them if they are seen as ordinary or simple. Yes, we can say Regina was manipulative, bullied and belittled those around her, or she helped in spreading harmful rumors. However, hear me out. In Regina's defense, she's simply a product of her environment. She dealt with a lot of societal pressure, peer expectations, and her own insecurities. All of these things get more glaring to you as you navigate life through your teens and even adulthood. Also, let's not pretend that people like ReginaGeorge aren't the ones that tend to make it big. This is because they understand society so well, they understand power and control, they understand social hierarchies which made her popular in the first place. The moment she put her wall down and let a new member into the group, what happened? Yeah, I have a video on 48 Laws of Power and how that book changed my life. You should check it out. 2. Regina dealt with stiff beauty standards, and she was always on one diet or the other. She always had something to fix in her body and all of that. If anything, she was more like self-absorbed. Now, this is beyond the movie Meangirls, but in her defense, many popular girls, half of the time, these ladies or these young girls are not thinking that much of other people. They are preoccupied with their own selves and their own personal issues. 3. Public humiliation. Regina faced a lot of public embarrassment that was damaging to her self-esteem. She was hit by a bus, she was made fun of for eventually putting on weight, and she was ostracized in general. Cady's betrayal caught her really deep, making Regina question her own judgment. All of this humiliation eventually led to the loss of her social status and her identity. 4. In Regina's defense, she's only human and she's flawed like the rest of us. We see that in her breakdown of the toilet, having an emotionally vulnerable moment where, she's exposed after her breakup with Aaron. We also see growth in her character, she apologizing to Cady, showing remorse, acknowledging her past actions and the likes. We also see that she eventually also seeked out genuine connections compared to what she had earlier with Gretchen and the other friend. Gretchen and Karen were more like yes men. They were friends, but it was almost like superficial. And then we eventually see that she seeks out genuine connections. I hope I was able to encourage empathy and understanding for the character Regina. We are all human, all flawed, all capable of good and evil, whether you're popular or not. Okay? Thank you for watching. I'm open to suggestions on topics you would like to see next. Please subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified each time I have a new video. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!